Aloha everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Who News, where I read from the ever wonderful DWM Doctor Who magazine. This is episode 2. The first episode didn't have a great response, didn't have amazing, well, I wasn't expecting amazing, but didn't have as much views as some of my other videos. But I thought I'd do it again, and because I quite enjoyed doing the last one, and it's quite nice, I think. So I will be reading from DWM issue 553. We've mostly only got a few things. It's mostly Big Finish related, which I don't think is a bad thing, because I think we can all agree that Big Finish is amazing and brings joy to all of our lives. So I have turned to page 4, and I am going to be reading The Gallifrey Guardian, starting with the first article, Monsterous Beauty, which is about the very controversial Time Lord Victorious, which I personally am very interested in and am intrigued by. So here we go. Let's just move the microphone. Here we go. Monstrous Beauty. Doctor Who magazine will be contributing to the multi-platform Time Lord Victorious saga with a special 3-part comic strip story beginning in DWM issue 556 on sale in September. Monstrous Beauty stars the Ninth Doctor and Rose Tyler, and is by DWM's regular comics writer Scott Gray. The artist is John Ross, who recently illustrated the 13th Doctor story Mistress of Chaos, with colour art by James Affredi, and lettering by Roger Langridge. Monstrous Beauty will begin with a double-length chapter heading a special supplement magazine supplied with DWM 556. The supplement will also feature articles on the Time Lord Victorious adventures in other media and serve as a roadmap for fans who wish to follow the entire storyline. That's cool. I'm really excited to get a chance to do a Ninth Doctor and Rose story, says Scott. John Ross and I did the comic strip in the 2006 Doctor Who annual, Mr. Nobody, and we had a fantastic time with those characters. There's a real energy to their relationship. I was sorry they left the mag so soon, and it's been terrific revisiting them now. Scott Gray is happy to drop a few hints about the story. The Ninth Doctor and Rose find themselves in a place where no TARDIS is ever supposed to go, the Dark Times, an ancient era forbidden to all Time Lords. They're soon swept up in a war with one of the greatest enemies of the Doctor's people, the Great Vampires. The Doctor discovers that not all the stories surrounding Time Lord history match up with reality, but some of the dangers are actually worse than the myths. Rose was the last human in the end of the world, but in this story she's the first human, and that turns out to be a very bad thing. Scott has been working with producer James Goss to ensure that the story links to the other Time Lord Victorious adventures. I've had a great time throwing ideas around with James. His brief was Ninth Doctor, Rose, Vampires. Monstrous Beauty can be read as a standalone adventure, but if you look further into the Time Lord Victorious storyline, you'll see how it connects with the other strands. Time Lord Victorious stories that have already been announced include 2 novels by BBC Books, The Night, the Fall and the Dead, and All Flesh is Grass, published on the 1st of October and 10th of December, respectively. And if you want to learn more about those, I read about those 2 books in episode 1 of Who News, so definitely go and check that video out if you'd like to learn more about The Night, the Fall and the Dead and All Flesh is Grass. In addition, Big Finish will be releasing 3 full cast 8th Doctor audio adventures starring Paul McGann and 2 narrated short trips. The adventures comprising Big Finish's 8th Doctor trilogy are He Kills Me Not by Carrie Thompson, The Enemy of My Enemy by Tracy Ann Baines, and Mutually Assured Destruction by Lizzie Hopley. The 2 short trips accompanying these adventures, Master Thief by Sophie Isles and Lesser Evils by Simon Guerrier, feature 2 incarnations of the Master and are narrated by John Coleshaw. All Big Finish's Time Lord Victorious releases will be available between October and December 2020 and are available to pre-order now from bigfinish.com. Further information about Time Lord Victorious can be found on doctorwho.tv, where a timeline of product releases will be collated as they're announced. Well, that's very cool, isn't it? Yeah, very cool. Luckily, I've got a subscription to DWM, I think, unless something happens, which is possible. So yeah, let's move on to the next article, which is entirely Big Finish related and has some very cool Big Finish news. The article is titled Hello Sweetie, which might give you a hint as to what it's about. The 10th Doctor and River Song have been reunited for a new series of full cast audio adventures starring David Tennant and Alex Kingston. In the 10th Doctor and River Song, the protagonists' lives become inextricably intertwined. But in these early days, for the Doctor at least, they must navigate their relationship without too many spoilers. Big Finish producer David Richardson says the 10th Doctor only met River Song once on TV, and that was at the end of her life. But what happened before the 11th Doctor came on the scene? What a joy this run of stories was to make, bringing David and Alex together online to record during lockdown. Those 2 actors absolutely sparkled together. It was so clear they were having a blast. I think it makes a difference that we sort of know each other already, says Alex Kingston. That helps so you can put a face to the voice, which is really nice, but it's amazing how intimate it becomes very quickly. The box set comprises 3 stories: Expiry Dating by James Goss, Precious Annihilation by Lizzie Hopley, and Ghosts by Jonathan Morris, and features special guest appearances from Peter Davison and Colin Baker as the 5th and 6th Doctors, respectively. It was very nice to have my father-in-law there, says David Tennant, of his real-life relative, Peter Davison. We're all in lockdown, so we haven't seen him for weeks and weeks. It was nice to have him in my headphones at least. He's recording under the stairs at the bottom of his house, and I'm at the top of mine. We're all finding little corners. The 10th Doctor and River Song is available to pre-order now as a CD set priced £27.99 or as a download priced £19.99 from bigfinish.com. Also on its way from Big Finish is The Lone Centurion, a new full-cast audio series starring Arthur Darvill as the 11th Doctor's companion Rory Williams. The Lone Centurion, Volume 1, contains 3 stories: Gladiator by David Llewellyn, The Unwilling Assassin by Sarah Ward, and I, Rorius by Jacqueline Rayner. As soon as I read the scripts, I was like, they totally get it. They've really nailed his voice, says Rory actor Arthur Darvill. It's been a lovely way to revisit it in a very different way to what it was, but to do something more with this character. It's funny but also quite epic, which is so lovely with what you can do on audio, to have these huge stories which in another medium would break the budget. The Lone Centurion Volume 1 is available for pre-order now from bigfinish.com and is due for release in May 2021, with Volume 2 to follow in July 2022. So, lots and lots of Big Finish. Isn't that brilliant? I'm definitely probably gonna get the Time Lord Victorious bundle, the CD bundle with the 2 short trip stories, and hopefully it might take a bit of time to get round to it, but I might buy the 10th Doctor and River Song, and maybe, I don't know, because next year is pretty far away now, especially May, but hopefully I'll get the Lone Centurion Volume 1 and see how it is. So yeah, on to the last 2 articles, and then we'll just quickly do the Big Finish release calendar as well, and then we'll wrap up. So, Lessons with the Doctor. The global educational publisher Twinkle has partnered with BBC Studios to create a range of educational Doctor Who resources for children between 7 and 11. The resources include activity sheets, interactive presentations, and reading comprehensions based around episodes from Series 11 and 12, covering core subjects including science, geography, and history. The materials introduce children to figures such as Rosa Parks, Nikola Tesla, and Thomas Edison, teaching them about subjects such as the Indian Partition, artificial intelligence, and animals and their ecosystems. For more information, visit twinkle.co.uk/Doctor Who. Meanwhile, Jodie Whittaker will talk about outer space as part of the BBC's bite-sized daily series of online educational support programmes for children from the 29th of June to the 3rd of July. BBC Bite-sized Daily is available on BBC iPlayer, the BBC Red Button, and online at bbc.co.uk/bitesize. So that's cool for the younger people. I remember we used Twinkle pretty much every lesson in my primary school. But I don't know what age the Jodie Whittaker BBC bite-sized things are aimed for, but I'll probably check them out. So yeah, on to the last article, which is titled DWN 500. Strictly limited numbers of copies of Doctor Who magazine's landmark issue 500 are now available exclusively at the Panini online store. Originally released in May 2016, this highly collectible issue, the largest ever in the history of the magazine, includes interviews with Tom Baker, Peter Capaldi, and Stephen Moffat, a message to readers from Paul Mackey, a letter from the Doctor, a 20-page celebratory comic strip, the Stockbridge Showdown by Scott Graham, drawn by a host of guest artists, an exclusive look at Mark Gatiss's 2001 pitch for Doctor Who, a fact of fiction on the Day of the Doctor, a bonus 116-page magazine looking back at the history of DWM, featuring commentary from the editors and every cover from issue 1 to 500, plus a giant double-sided poster, stickers, an art card, and much more. DWM 500 is available while stocks last from store.panini.co.uk, price £9.99. Well, I'll definitely be getting that. I did already know about it, but I had read all of these pages already. But if I get enough money, hopefully I'll be able to buy this. But there is postage as well, so the price is even still more than £9.99, sadly. If only it were in the shops. I know you can get a subscription with it, I believe. So, depending on whether my current one gets cancelled, maybe I'll be able to get that. So, I'll just flick to the Big Finish calendar page, if it even is here, which I'm sure it is. It's in every issue, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Upcoming releases. Okay, so audios, July releases, Time Apart, The Fifth Doctor, Big Finish, £14.99 CD and £12.99 download. Missy Series 2 by Gemma Arrowsmith, John Dorney, Roy Gill, Lisa McMullen. Big Finish is £24.99 and £19.99 for the download. Downward Spiral with The Fifth Doctor is Short Trips by Alan Flanagan, £2.99. Torchwood Save Our Souls by Scott Hancock is £10.99 for the CD and $8.99 for download. August releases Thin Time Mad Quake with The Fifth Doctor by Dan Abnett, Guy Adams. It's $14.99 for the CD and $12.99 for the download. We have The Sixth Doctor and Perry Volume 1 by Nev Fountain, Stuart Manning, James Parsons and Andrew Sterling Brown and Jacqueline Rayner. It's $24.99 for the CD and $19.99 for the download. These Stolen Hours, which is a Short Trips with the Sixth Doctor by Grace Knight, is £2.99. Torchwood Soho Parasite by James Goss is $19.99 for the CD and $16.99 for the download. Out of Time Series 1 with the Fourth Doctor and the 10th Doctor by Matt Fitton is $10.99 for the CD and $8.99 for the download. And of course we have DWM issue 554 on the 23rd of July, priced $5.99. So that brings me to the end of Who News episode 2. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it. I'll see you in the next video. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like and comment, and buy any of my merch if you feel a great urge to, or a small urge to, or any sort of urge. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.